Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Great Awakening update for December 2023. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate you so much. In fact, I got a sweet little gift today. So thank you to the lovely person who sent this to me. She says, "Dear friend Amy, I hope you're doing so well. I just wanted to send you something to say thank you for your friendship and guidance. It has meant so much to me and been impactful in my life. I cherish it. I hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Sending you love and light." So she sent this cute little cedarwood handcrafted incense sticks with a little incense burner. I love cedar, as you guys know. Happiness magnet poetry kit. I love this. I've always thought these were so cute when I've seen them on other people's fridges. So that's going to be so much fun. Thank you so much. And also some lavender roll-on from doTERRA. What a great idea. This is so perfect. That was very, very sweet. So thank you to the wonderful lady who sent it. I'm trying to keep people's privacy just in case. I do the same thing with testimonials, as you notice. If you go to Instagram and put in hashtag amysatoritestimonials, you'll have an endless supply of some interesting reading material of people telling their stories of having used my services and their testimonials of those experiences. So check that out sometime if you're just sitting around and you're like, I wonder what people are saying about Amy. What else was I going to say? Oh, that the protection of privacy. I don't put people's names on testimonials either. I usually run them past somebody. Sometimes I don't bother because I know that they'll be fine with it. But I try to be respectful. And sometimes somebody leaves me a voicemail, so I type it out and then I send it to them, and I'm like, is there anything that you would change about this? This is what I got from your voicemail, kind of transcribing the voicemail. And let's say that sounds great. So I wanted to share something really cool with you. You know how God will place things in front of your nose that you need to see with perfect timing. It's incredible. I'm going to share with you daily boosters in this week's video. Some incredible signs and synchronicities and things that happen and sets of events that have happened this week. They're absolutely miraculous and undeniable proof that divine timing is at hand with everything. Like, we have to trust. And this is going to be another example of trusting that divine timing in everything. Okay. So this is actually taken from, I've never heard of the guy, and I'm going to put the video underneath this. I'm going to give you the title and everything down below this video. Because I can't pronounce the guy's name. I have no idea who he is or anything, but God just put it in front of my face before I got on today so that I would share the information with you, because I just think it's so great and it's biblically or scripturally supported, which, how I feel about that. I'm just saying that I think this particular study is an accurate way that God sees this and looks at it. So, and I know you'll agree with me if you've been feeling totally lonely, not lonely, I'm sorry, that was the wrong word, alone. If you've been totally alone and isolated for a while, and you just keep feeling like all I'm doing is just sitting here leveling up, becoming more self-aware, doing my healing, and like, where is my romantic partner? Or where is the thing that's supposed to happen, the big thing that's supposed to happen, and all that? He does a really great job in his video, if you guys want to watch it, of explaining all this, but I broke it down as best I can to share with you guys real quick, okay? So according to the Bible, God isolates his chosen ones to set them apart from followers, to show them, to shower them with blessings. I'm proof of that. To make them great leaders, to prepare and equip them, to make their name great, to make them capable and enable them, to evolve their appetite to leave behind unhealthy things and to elevate them and level them up. So there you go. And then isolation is the mother of greatness. By the time you come out of isolation, you will stand the test of time and withstand anything that comes at you. You are becoming a master. You are alone for a reason and a season to embrace your isolation. So embrace your isolation. Your time to truly shine is coming. Now, I added some of this in here from what I was getting to, but your time to truly shine is coming. You will be inspired to come out in divine timing and no sooner. So, and if you've had a hard time believing in this whole divine timing thing and you're a little bit frustrated with that, then definitely watch my Daily Booster video for those who are subscribed to the Daily Boost in this week's, this coming week's Daily Boost video. So you'll be blown away. You'll just be so blown away. I'm really excited. Okay. So, let's take a look. Let me make sure this is on airplane mode. Set that aside for a momento. And I'm just going to put some decks out here in front of me for a minute. Okay, I just got a little wink from God for somebody out there. If that song Silver Bells is like important to you or somehow significant some way, God is winking at you right now about that, about this holiday season. Okay, so let's see what Mary Magdalene has to say about the month of December for those of the collective who are watching. All right, Mary, what do you have to say? I'm enjoying watching that series, The Chosen on Netflix and Prime Video. I signed up for, what is it called? PureFlix through Amazon Prime to get it. And it's like $2 a month at first, and then it goes up to $7 a month after a couple months. It's not accurate, but I mean, it's, you got to be so careful. Those, yeah. I don't know what their mentality was behind it, like what their thinking was, but, there's just like with everything, there's like a lot of truth and a lot of misconceptions and things from the studying that I did that you guys know about if you've been watching me this year. But it's entertaining nonetheless and very sweet. So that's what matters. So it's moving people's hearts. Okay, little children. So, and I had a message in a reading yesterday, a sweet little girl named Angela, who we are going to honor right now with a light language blessing. She is reminding everyone, please do not forget about the little children that are still stuck out there. From what she told me, there are only about 10% left of the activity that was going on before. So that's good, but we still can't forget about that 10% that's still stuck in someone's basement. Or, she said that it's mostly like a lot of almost all of the dumbs. Well, all of the dumbs have been discovered. They're all known. It's the backyard people, the sneaky, creepy people who are doing things kind of in secret and in buildings that people don't know about or in their own homes and things like that. So please don't forget the children and to pray for them every single day. When you think of it, I just ordered a bracelet to remind myself. It's coming in the mail. So maybe just, I was thinking to offer a bracelet on my website, but I may or may not do it. We'll have to see. But for now, maybe think about either praying for the children every day or even getting yourself some kind of necklace or maybe necklace, but something that you put on that reminds you to pray for the children in these times. Okay, so oops. Did I forget my magnifying glass? Hang on a second. Okay. When given paints and a brush, a young child will automatically express and portray images of the people and things that he or she loves, and then enthusiastically explain who and what everything in the picture represents. That reminds me of my mom. Children have no preconceived ideas about how they should express themselves. They just do it naturally and spontaneously in any way they can. You could benefit by adopting a similar attitude at this time. Let go of all your hang-ups and express yourself freely without any judgment. Express all you have stored in your heart. You can express yourself in a myriad of ways. Verbal expression, journal writing, painting, drawing, music, and dance are but a few of the ways in which you can effectively express your feelings and emotions. This will help you clear the emotional blockages that have formed over the last few months. You will regain a newfound sense of enthusiasm for life, and this will filter through to your work and relationships. So in one way of saying is get it out and get it out authentically. Whatever you're going to be drawing or writing or however you're feeling like expressing yourself at this time, it's going to free you up to just say it like screaming into a pillow, I feel like we're being shown all the different hang-ups we've ever had, just like in isolation. We're being shown all the hang-ups we've ever had to rise above it. So yeah, that's what we're just becoming, those little Buddhas and those little masters right now. Okay, so yeah, transformation. I'll go ahead and read that one because I peeked at it. And gratitude. Yeah, I've been feeling like gratitude is so key right now. It's always key. But if you want to manifest it, wow. Okay, I'll read that too because it just popped up on gratitude. Okay, if you're struggling to make ends meet or experiencing challenging times in your career or business, you may overcome the present difficulty through gratitude. Stop dwelling on what you think is missing and be grateful for all you already have. There is so much in your life to be grateful for, and it's through gratitude that the universe showers you with blessings. There is no need for negativity and fear, for this only serves to block the universal flow stream of abundance from flowing through. Have faith and be grateful. Focus on that which is positive, and all will be resolved soon. You may expect a positive outcome over the coming 3 months. So it's if you watch the Ask Amy, the last Ask Amy, which was what's the 30th? At the very end, I just checked in and I asked God, are we really in the time of harvest? Meaning that we are getting that abundance, like we're going to have access to our SQB or whatever they're going to be calling it, the wealth transfer, the funds revaluation, foreign currency exchange, exchanges going up, all that sort of stuff. And I got definitely affirmative big time. Ace of Pentacles, which is pretty much a miracle happening, and it could be wealth, but a major, major tangible opportunity and something being given to you. And it represents monetary or money or something, in the physical world. So yeah. Oh yeah, we didn't read transformation. And remember that we're always circulating money. So if you start slipping into like a lack mentality, just say to yourself, I'm circulating money. It's going in, it's coming back to me times 10, and just freely give and give and give and give and give whatever you can, your time, your energy, your, whatever you have available. Though don't burn yourself out doing any kind of people pleasing, but don't hold on to something because, you like say you have some things around that you've thought of getting rid of, but you paid a bunch of money for, or something like that. Sometimes it is worth hanging on to it and seeing if you can get something for it, but sometimes it's just worth making space for it and showing God that you have the faith that it's all going to come back in time, and you're not using it now, nor do you plan to, and somebody else would probably start making use of it. So use your judgment on that. But the more we can think of it flowing to us and out of us, just like the waves of the ocean, you're not going to want to like cling to anything anymore. The idea right now is to be letting go and letting God. Just let it go. Let it go. It'll come back times 10. Let it go. It'll come back. Let it go. It'll come back. And just trust and be always saying, I haven't said this in a little while, but thank you guys so much that I feel so incredibly supported and loved in all ways and always. I feel like I would say the luckiest woman in the world, but like I used to say, but lucky is not a good word anymore. Once you start understanding the meanings of the words. But I'm the most blissed woman in the world, or I'm the most blissed man in the world, or I'm just so incredibly grateful for everything I have. And it's hard. It's hard sometimes when you're not used to doing that, or you're really, really struggling, because I've been there. But the more that you can very like heartfeltly think of things that you truly, truly are grateful for, the more you'll be able to reach for other things, So, and you have to just keep switching from looking at the stuff that you're lacking in over here. You got to keep, when you catch yourself going this direction, you have to catch yourself and push yourself to be like, you know what though, but I have this, I've got this, and this is incredible. And just sit there and meditate on it and touch your heart and just be like, just really bask in that energy of how much you do love the things that you do love. And it could be things you used to have even, like say you're living in a cardboard box now, but you used to have like, this huge piece of property and a beautiful home and all that. You can say, I love having a big piece of property and I love having a beautiful home like I've had before. You don't even have to add that part, but just, you know what I mean? Just bask in what it is that you love. You may not see sunsets anymore where you live or something, or not see it very well, but you can be like, I love sunsets. You may not have kittens right now, but man, I love kittens so much. Like all the, these are a few of my favorite things. And just like bask in that energy, and it's going to start, it'll switch the momentum of like kind of slipping down a slope of that lack, and it'll stop it and it'll turn it back around the other direction and start bringing in some blessings and bringing in even some miracles. Thank you, God, so much for always showing me the truth in all things. Thank you for always guiding me toward a more and more abundant and happy future. And that's abundance in every way. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for all the incredible miracles pouring into my life. All right. So, when they say fake it till you make it, it's like feel it till you make it. Really, feel it with whatever you genuinely can be that heartfeltly, appreciative of. Okay. I'm going to look at this. Goddesses, gods, and guardians. I don't know if you can see everything's backwards in the, in the video, but all right. What do our guides and God and Yeshua and Mary want us to know? High Priestess of Atlantis. Okay. You are the healer and you need to forgive. I feel like those are just side messages. There's a situation that you're being called to heal, and you do that through forgiveness of yourself and of them. Okay. High Priestess of Atlanta is talking about chakra clearing. So I can do a chakra clearing for us. That's interesting. We're coming into a time of balance, or they're encouraging us to strive for balance. Okay, here we go. The chakras are spiritual energy centers contained within your physical and subtle bodies. The word chakra means wheel in Sanskrit. You have 7 primary wheels or chakras, spinning vortices of light that run along your spine. Each chakra vibrates with life force energy and corresponds to a different color. Chakras link to nerve centers, organs, and glands within the body. They also store information about your physical, emotional, and psychological and spiritual experiences, including those of past lifetimes. Chakras frequently become blocked or weakened. The High Priestess of Atlantis says there are many direct signs your chakras are out of balance. You may feel ungrounded, creatively stuck, or out of touch with your feelings. You may struggle to speak up for yourself, set boundaries, trust your inner knowing, or to see the bigger picture in your life. Physical ailments may also show up as a result of blocked chakra energy. Even if you haven't noticed the signals, picking this card is a clear indication that chakra healing will benefit you. To invite instant support, imagine your chakras as flowers or orbs extending upwards from the base of your spine to the crown. They glow red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet in that order from the bottom up. Okay, so I'm going to do a clearing for your chakras right now. Visualize me sending my Atlantean crystal energy to everyone so they become bright and clear. To complete, imagine white light surrounding your body and brown roots extending from your feet into the earth. And the invocation you can be saying to yourself as I'm doing this light language blessing I'm about to do is, I easily balance my chakras. I am light and energy. And energy is the true currency of our world. Okay. Are you ready? Okay. So I want you to relax. Take a deep breath. Now that yawn is a releasing of energy. Ooh, I just got ringing in my right ear. Oh no, that was actually a pop. It was a quick release. It was a release. Okay. Somebody's letting go of rage and anger, like spontaneous, like, what do you call it? Like getting triggered and really reacting. Rah! That's being taken out of you now. Like you are willingly letting that go now. You might surprise yourself the next time you might have gotten triggered by somebody. You might just be calm, cool, collected, and just say something wise out of your mouth. So don't be shocked when that happens. Today says someone is opening their heart. They've been having a big heart healing, and they're kind of like getting used to using it. Kind of like navigating life through their heart rather than their head. So, and their walls are melting or coming down, I'm seeing. Something's being released out of their throat. And this could be some of you, it could be one of you, I'm not sure. This is a general collective reading, so just take it if it resonates. Whoever this is, or whichever of you this pertains to. I feel like you were being reactive and you came off as very negative to people sometimes, but it almost feels like a shock collar of like, shut up, that you subconsciously were falling for. So sometimes a lot of times our society is like programmed us to be in a certain way, and you're not allowed to say this, you're not allowed to do that. You step out of the line, you're going to get your hand smacked. You're going to have a ruler come down on your table or your desk. So it feels like something like a restriction like that is starting to bust loose now, so that you can actually speak your piece and in an authentic way and take your power back and like say what you mean to say, So happy natari sase ehe ela ana ocean shape and ala sase aha ikepen. I also feel like some of you are going to be venturing into tantric sexual healing with your partners. They're also for those of you who have not had I know some kids watch sometimes. For some of you who have not had adult time for a little while, female people, women, if some of you women have not been with somebody for a while, in that way. They're encouraging you to get prepared by using a certain device, so that you are not in pain when you do get active again. And it is not true. It does not seal up. What was the other thing that people get concerned about with that? That it does it close up? Does your like hymen go back to what it was when you were a kid? No. What else? I guess that's it. So if you've been worried about that, if it's been a bit, just use a device that looks like something you might encounter with your loved one, with your divine partner. So yeah, I was clumsily stumbling through that, but some of you are going to not only have that adult play again, but it's going to be even better than it's ever been in your life, because it will be tantric and it will be accelerated just like you are, and it will be sacred, and it will be like incredible, where you can have those waves of energy for hours and have that closeness that closeness that is supposed to be there for divine partners, that's there naturally with divine partners, rather than compared to when it was just lust before. So I was not expecting all that to come through. Okay. I just heard one of your masculines say something like, "Oh, you sexy little kitten." Okay. And I just looked at the word catitude. You're going to have some catitude in the bedroom. Nice. That's so funny. Oh, the messages I get. Oh, I just love the spirit world and how they have such a great sense of humor. Oh, they're saying, hang on, you're like in for a bit of a wild ride. So it's going to be thrilling and exciting to learn this new way, and it's going to be way better than you could possibly imagine. Some of you, I feel, are already starting to study Tantra, so good for you. And I do know, for those of you who would think about or consider taking a course on it, taking a class, you do just wear yoga pants and a tank top kind of thing. Like it's not as threatening as you would think. And you learn all kinds of things about intimacy, communication, touching in a way that, pleasures your partner. And it just makes you a lot more comfortable with your partner and being able to talk to your partner, which is really important if you want to have a satisfying experience. Okay, so can we go to another subject, please? Thank you. So I don't have to talk in code. It's a little difficult to do sometimes. Some of you are going to be able to do more channeling coming up soon. They just said rapid channeling. You might have to, sometimes when I get messages for the daily boosters, I have to stop and write it down in my notes, put it in my phone, put it, just even I'll forget, and I'll just be like, oh shoot, what was that thing I was working with them on like an hour ago? I have to go back and try to remember what that was, because sometimes it's so rapid. It's like rapid fire. Here, heal this for them. Here, do this with them. Here, do this, and here, clear them of this, and clear their home of this, or clear. That's like it's a constant thing throughout my day to tend to the daily boosters. So sometimes it's hard for me to note it down so that I tell them in their video. But so that sort of thing might start happening for you, where you start getting like this message, then that message, then that one, then that one. It's already like that in my remote readings with you guys. I mean, you guys know this. You guys know, for those of you who've had my remote readings, you're just like, whoa, because I'll have just watched something, or I'll have just done something, or I'll have just talked to somebody that ends up being the answer that you're looking for, the answer to your thing. And, or I'll say, oh, you're the reason that I had that dream last night. Oh, you're the reason that that thing popped in my head when I was doing the dishes this morning. So I never know, like I get all these downloads all the time and I never know like who it's going to apply to, or, but it's all very exciting. It's really, I love doing my readings. And it's just like, okay, so who's going to attach to what I've seen and what's been going on in my life, It's all very synchronistic and magical, and a lot of it very miraculous. This last week just really blew my mind, and I was almost in tears. It was so beautiful. So, sovereign. I'm looking down at the word sovereign here. So I've been taking a look. You guys know that I have some really great videos with Americans in Action here on this channel. If you guys want to take a look at that, study some of their material, they've got some really great information out there. But you are the queen of your life. So treat yourself like royalty, like try and think of everywhere that you go. Am I representative of the queen that I am, or the king that I am? When I walk into the bank, when I walk into the grocery store, is my demeanor exhibiting my kingdom, my queendom? When I come in the door, do I look like I'm a chosen one that's set apart from the followers? Do I have my head high? But not that you always have to look perfect or anything like that. I'm not talking about fake being poised or anything like that. I'm saying authentically, are you in your power to where you walk into the room and people turn their head and they want to know what in the world just walked in the room? Like, is that an angel? So another good resources, a good resource, I believe, and I used to talk about him a lot on my channel, is Russell J. Gould. And he's a little quirky dude. He's a little quirky, but he's got some great information. And yeah, so if you are into him, he has a new program. For those of you who are looking into him years ago, he has something new that is step by step, helps you come into your freedom and take your freedom back, and help you with your sovereignty. So go be the king and queen that you are. I remember about the video that I made back in October too. It's called something. If you put in Empress, you are the Empress, or become the Empress, or something like that. You might want to watch that video if you haven't seen it. Just put in my name and the word Empress and it'll come up. But it's great. And there's a little surprise at the end, a few minutes from the very end. Okay. So it's time to take your power back and act like the royalty you truly are. Okay, I'm serious. Like, this isn't even like, what would it be, anecdotal? This is not like symbolic. You truly are a king or a queen. So it's time to step in your power and know it and act it and live it, be it. That's why I'm Amy of the House of Satori. Okay, self-worth, self-love. We need to concentrate on that in December. Why settle for crumbs when you deserve a whole meal? So it just makes me think of some of these even catalyst love relationships, where they're not really the real deal, but they're kind of getting you ready for the real deal. Yeah, you got the real thing coming. So do not settle for somebody who's just giving you a little tiny bit, trying to string you along. Wait till somebody offers you the full cake, like the full, it has it all. But I'm not talking about like some of the masculines get really hung up on, and by masculine I mean like the one that runs away from a true love relationship. You can find out more about that in my playlist, my True Love playlist, if you want to go take a look at that, or All About True Love, something like that. So the masculines, though, they get real hung up on thinking that they have to be perfect, and that's just so worldly of them. That is not a godly concept. Okay, your divine feminine is a godly empress or queen. Okay, if you want to be with a queen, you have to think like a queen does. You don't have to have all these riches. You don't have to have all your stuff together. You don't have to have this solid business that's making $1 million a month. You don't have to have any of that nonsense. All you have to have is be genuine. Just be genuine and authentic with her. That's it. And then team up and partner. You could even say, these are my, I'd love to get together and think about or plan on what do you see? What could you see for a future for us? What kind of things could we build together? What could we do together? And start just talking about that stuff. It doesn't matter if it's going to take years to build. What matters is that you're in communication with your divine feminine and that you guys are in cahoots and on the same team and working toward a goal. You don't have to be perfect, because when God makes miracles happen when divine partners come together and couple up and get on the same team and start going, and you don't even have to necessarily even be dating the person. Just get on the same team. I know some divine partners who have actually gotten together and said, well, we can't be together right now because we're with karmic people, or we're with people that we've made a life with or whatever, but they still, even though they'll even be open with their person that they're with, or if they're alone or whatever the circumstance is. It's just always the best idea to be able to talk to your true love counterpart and just let them know where you're at. I'm married. I'm, checking this out. I just want to see, but you're on my mind a lot and I love you. And if this doesn't work out, I would love to see what we have, but I really want to give it my all, so that your person knows where you stand. And then the feminines, you got to totally, absolutely respect what they say. If you don't know, even if you don't know where your masculine is coming from and where, don't fool yourself and say, oh, well, he's going to break up with her anytime. And that may be true, but don't do that to yourself. Have the self-respect, have respect for him enough to take him for his word and leave him alone if he needs to, to process things and do what he's got to do. They go through their own growth process. So anyway, it's good to communicate no matter where you're at. Okay. Instead of having to be perfect is my point. You don't have to be perfect masculines at all, by any means, at all. You could seriously come to her like, I know a masculine that went to his feminine in a car. He didn't have a place to live. He didn't have a job or anything. And he was like, I love you. I want to be with you. And I've left my life. And now what? Now what do we do? And she's like, okay, well, what do we do? Let's plan. Let's have fun. And they had a good time with it. If the masculines just get out of their ego, and if they can just be authentic and be themselves, it works out great. The only thing that would ever put a wrench in those spokes would be if the masculine starts getting an attitude and starts feeling embarrassed that he didn't come with his money, or, if he starts getting in his ego and he starts feeling, oh, I'm undeserving of this and all that kind of nonsense getting in his head, then of course it would ruin things. But this particular masculine, from what I understand, had a really open attitude, and he's like, what do we do and how do we get there? And they developed a plan, and he's now living in his own apartment separate from her. And he's establishing a life and getting himself together, and they're dating, and it's great. So you don't have to have it all. All right. Self-worth. That's all you got to have. Self-worth. Elevate your self-worth, guys. And remember, all negative things come from dark magic, black magic. So, watch my video. Know thyself. Know thyself. Watch that video if you haven't yet. Okay, you get what you believe you deserve. It's time to raise your standards. So we had that one about, don't settle for breadcrumbs. And then this one's saying, but you get what you believe you deserve. It's time to raise your standards. So again, there's no reason, isolation, like they said, isolation is the mother of, I forget what it's the mother of. It's the mother of some kind of mother. It's important. It's giving birth. So just appreciate the isolation that you're in, and don't sit there and go, oh, don't turn it into loneliness. Don't turn it into a negative. Say, I am, you know what you are? You're incubating. You're a butterfly that's incubating in a cocoon. So honor that. Don't just settle for someone who comes along and gives you attention, Yeah, look at that. Have faith and hope because there's something positive and new on the horizon that you can't see yet. Now, you can always get a reading from me, like do an Ask Amy and say, what is my future partner going to be like? You might be surprised. It might hit your divine masculine right on, or it may show you a whole new guy that's coming through and you'll be like, whoa, or it may even show you somebody that you already know. And I've had some people give resistance to that. Like they'll say, I know who you're talking about. I know exactly who you're talking about. And there's no way I'd be with him. I've had that, people have that kind of attitude. And then in like 2 months, they're dating and I just laugh. I'm like, okay, so you would never be with him. All right. You are a light worker, and God needs you to shine your divine light and love like an angel upon the earth and all its inhabitants, because you are a chosen one. You are not alone because you've done something wrong. You are alone because you are set aside for his purposes. So be patient. Now is the time to learn, study, and gather information, become more self-aware, become more authentic. Enjoy being a student, because in the future you will synthesize your knowledge and into action when God calls his chosen people to take action as the leaders he is cultivating right now. You have an important life purpose involving communicating in the arts. So you were encouraged to do something creative earlier. Here it is again. Please don't let your insecurities hold you back. I will help. So time to get creative. Even if it's just imagining what you want your life to be like, start imagining something incredible or something really beautiful happening, and keep charging ahead, and don't take no for an answer. Expect miraculous solutions to appear. All right. Because they will. Be a light to others. That's what you're here for, as a chosen one. You have a powerful message to share. Shine your light on the world so that others can learn from you. That's what it's all about. Keep coming from the heart space, not here. And don't give up on love, feminines. Even if your divine partner does nothing over the holidays, God forbid, don't give up on love. A relationship you cherish can be healed. Allow me to clear the way for forgiveness so that love can thrive again. And this is also a repeat message. Earlier, we got that card about how you might need to forgive and be forgiven. This is another message about that. So, and it can be done with playfulness, because dolphins are about playfulness. Could also have to do with sound, because I know that they have a lot. They're very much related to sound, because they have a lot to do with sound, the way they communicate and everything, and the waves they have in the water. So, there might be something having to do with sound, a sound healing, a sound bath, music, whatever, related to you guys doing this healing. So embrace the forgiveness, even do Byron Katie work on your partner so that you're not upset with them anymore. Release any resentment or any of that, and get playful again. And that's one thing that Byron Katie's work does for you, is it makes you really lighthearted and playful. And then you guys can have a good, productive conversation. It doesn't have to result in you guys actually even having a relationship. You could choose to be with someone else, but at least you guys have some resolution. At least you guys have said, all right, we'll be friends, or, we can go forward and just keep each other apprised as to what's going on in our lives and that kind of thing. Okay. Wow. And the third card saying, don't settle for less. All different decks. Don't settle for less. You are a child of the divine. You are a queen. You are a king. Don't settle for less. You deserve to have your dreams come true. Don't give up. Don't give up. The holidays can be so hard. And there's all these expectations, and you hope they'll think of you or send you something or send you flowers or stop by or call you or, whatever. But just make yourself happy. Make yourself happy however you need to, even if you have to take a vacation in your own town and go stay in a hotel or something, or go a couple hours away or something to get your mind in a totally different environment. I had this really sweet family back in Boulder who kind of swept me away for the holidays. And I was so incredibly grateful, because I was going to be pretty sad, I think, that year. And they just were like, come with us and our family. And they paid for me to stay in this hotel for a few days with them. And it was exactly what I needed. It was so beautiful. And I got spoiled rotten. And I got room service and a really beautiful room with a view of this beautiful Christmas tree. And it was so magical and so special. And I really bonded with this family. And, so maybe something like that. It maybe not, if you don't have a family, like I don't have, maybe somebody will come through for you. You can pray for that. You can manifest it. You can manifest. You can pull that in. You can pull that in to your life and just say, I'm so grateful that I was, able to spend the holidays with some very special people or something like that. And then you'll get a call and somebody invites you, and there you go. Okay, so open your heart. No one is perfect. Stop judging yourself and others, and let love heal the situation. So open your heart, whether you're the masculine or the feminine, just keep your heart open to some good healing communication. Whoa, welcome abundance into your life, because it is coming. This is the harvest, you guys. This Christmas is going to be very, very special for those who have told the truth. Now, Anastasia, in her book series, she says that, and I say this a lot, I'm just accentuating it in case some of you who've been liars and scammers and been practicing black magic and whatnot, if you don't see the abundance come through and you call me a liar, no, it's because you have been lying, manipulating, and trying to take shortcuts in life. You guys will not coming into this abundance. Those who've been telling the truth are going to be the ones who come into this abundance, from what I understand and from what I also feel. So make a decision. Are you choosing to prioritize yourself or another in this situation? Accept divine guidance pointing you toward your own joy. You deserve it. Stop the people pleasing. Whatever you decide, make sure that it is truly what you want, and stop thinking about everybody else. Some of you. It's time to put you first. When you put yourself first and your own heart and what you're being pulled to by your heart, God rewards that tremendously. All right. Guess I'll pull a couple of these cards, and then we'll do a couple of God cards, and maybe we'll see what else. I'm not going to control it. Exercise to increase your energy and manifestation abilities. Okay. I just got, like, for some of you, just Qigong or meditation. Qigong, any kind of energy work, like Tai Chi, Qigong, any of that, and meditation all go, like, it's all a form of exercise. You're cultivating Qi, and it's life replenishing, they just said. It replenishes your life force energy, and it gives you more energy, makes you stronger, all of that. So does fasting. If somebody's thinking of doing fasting, I get, like, definitely do it. Okay. Quiet retreat. It's time to disconnect from the outer world so that you can discern and process this is the isolation. This is the isolation idea. Time to disconnect from the outer world. So set yourself apart, like we said in the beginning, so that you can discern and process your true thoughts and feelings from the outer world, right? You're being cultivated. Create this quiet time for yourself, and you'll have more clarity about what to do next. So take advantage of your isolation instead of feeling lonely and sad and feeling sorry for yourself that you're not with someone, or whatever it is, whatever the case. Take that opportunity to be cultivating what it is you truly, truly want and desire, and do some visualization, do some meditation, see your way through, navigate your way through to what you truly desire on the other side. Ask for your needs to be met. God and the angels can come to your aid if you make a free will choice to be helped. And it begins with asking. It doesn't matter how you ask God for help, but only that you do so. The same holds true with clearly asking other people to assist you. So that same affirmation, I would say, thank you, God, so much that I feel so completely loved and supported in all ways and always. Thank you so much for all the incredible lucrative opportunities coming through for me. Thank you so much for giving me access to my SQB. Thank you so much for all the wealth that's pouring in all directions, in all ways. Thank you so much for all of the, I don't know, the exchange, all the exchanges, like, one of the neat things I'll give you the little glimpse of one of the cool things that happened. I don't think I had even had this one on my list to share with the daily boosters, but I went in to do something somewhere and I was 1 penny short and I had the cash, but I didn't have the penny. And I was like, I don't have the penny. And I look over my shoulder and all these people like started feeling into their pockets or how much do you need? I was like, wow, I felt so supported in that moment. And I had to laugh like, wow, this is amazing. The person nearest to me grabbed his penny fastest and gave it to me. But I mean, I had to thank everybody else because they were all about to throw some pennies at me. It was so cool. And then I went to another place and a similar thing happened. I didn't have like 23 cents, I think it was. I was like, oh, I have the exact amount of dollars, but I don't have the 23 cents or whatever. And somebody said, I'll give you a quarter, and I was like, this is amazing. So I think that God was really just impressing us, leaning on each other and letting that be okay. You may need one day and the next day somebody else needs. And you pay it forward and you do it for somebody else sometime in line. You be the first person to jump forward and say, I got a quarter, I got $1. What do you need? But to lean on each other and, have that flow we were talking about, like the ocean goes out and it comes back in and it's just the natural flow of things. Let it go out. If it wants to go out, let it come in when it wants to come back in. Okay. Face your financial fears. When you're honest with yourself about fears of success or failure, they can no longer control you. Be free of hidden fears by exposing them to the light of awareness, and you'll realize that you, in fact, have nothing to fear, and that every successful person has struggled with and released these doubts. Absolutely. So still, you can use that affirmation I just gave you, or those affirmations, but don't hide from it. Admit it to yourself. See it for what it is. Do Byron Katie's work on it. Do my thank you, God, for my misery exercise on it. And that just helps you to see why your higher self is putting you through it so that you can radically accept it, so that you can see the blessings, acknowledge them, and let go of the angst around it. So that's what that exercise is about. All right. Anything else? The spirit cards. You have nothing to fear, but those thoughts you're entertaining. Start using your mind to create what's possible instead. Some of you need to get creative about making money. We dare you to ask us to show you just how much you're loved. I'm always careful when I pray that prayer because I have to like brace myself the next day. Oh my gosh, what incredible thing's about to happen. Please just let go. Remember, I said this time is all about letting go and trusting God. Please just let go. You're clinging too tightly to what you want as if it's eluding you. This is only pushing it away. Have faith it's coming because it is. You're on the right path to making your dreams come true. Wow. We've come around full circle. This is amazing. It may seem lonely at the top in isolation, but is the drama worth your peace? No, it's not. The kingdom of God, and that's what happens when you go with somebody that you're settling for, is you get a bunch of drama, right? The kingdom of God is within you. You can have heaven on earth, but you must let go of everything to truly have it all. That's why you are in isolation, becoming a master during this holiday season, okay? All right. I feel like there's one more. Oh, yeah, about the let go and clinging again. Same message repeated. And remember, when it comes to judging, whatever you're seeing in another person, see that it's also in you, both the good and the bad. See only you and not the differences between you, and you will find peace. Okay. And I have a pet message coming. This is from my pet deck, my pet oracle deck. If anyone, I think I've sent messages out to everybody who bought remote readings during the Black Friday weekend. And I believe I've sent you your promo code to get your 20% off for the rest of the season. If I didn't, please let me know. Send me an email at support@awakenedalliance.org, and I will make sure that you get that. Okay, your pet is saying, please teach me what you want me to do when you get upset, so I don't make matters worse. So if you have been getting upset with your pet, just know that your pet cannot read. Well, your pet can read your mind to a certain, like they're telepathic and they can see images and things, but you have to teach your animal what you want it to do, because it's not fair to get frustrated and angry at them because they don't speak English. They don't know what you're asking them to do. Be patient with them and take a deep breath and look a video up on YouTube and find out how to teach them whatever that thing is. Whenever they're doing something you don't want them to do, then you have to think of what you'd want to replace that with. Instead of having them do this, I would rather them do this. So learn how to teach them to do this, and you're going to get rid of this thing. All right. You make me feel so loved. Is there anything I can do for you? Please, yeah, that same one again. If you're upset, please teach me. I'm scared of something that's outside, but it's coming too close to our home for my comfort. I know that some male cats can sometimes mark their territory when there's something coming close to the house. So if your male cat has been peeing on something or has been spraying on something on the walls or near windows or something like that, just know that that could be why. And maybe just do a clearing. And just, if you're on my daily booster, if you're one of my daily boosters, I give you all kinds of great techniques to use like that. One thing you could do too is take your own urine, collect it in a pitcher or a jar or something, and just trace a line all the way around your house. Or at least in front of the front door and in front of the back door to keep that kind of thing away. I don't trust you like I'd like to, probably because they can't read your mind, and they're just like, wow, they just kind of fly off the handle and get angry sometimes. And so it's like, I don't know. I don't understand, I'm not doing well on this medication. Is there a plan B? Maybe something natural. So always keep in mind too, that even with our animals, natural ways are always the best. Organic, always look into, like, especially during the Christmas season and anytime when gifts are given, you want to keep in mind that some plants are really hazardous to cats or dogs. And if you give that to them, they could have kidney failure in just a matter of days and be gone. So be careful. Be careful of that, and just know that as toxic as the pharmaceuticals are for us, they're just as bad for your animals. So try to seek out other ways. I'm a really great healer, and when it comes to pets, I've seen some incredible things happen from the work I do. So consider that as an option as well as using any kind of homeopathic remedies and things like that. So, okay. I want to go more places with you. Okay, one more. I'm bored and I need more fun in my life. It's funny how we, I guess, sometimes treat animals like, okay, I went and bought you from the store or from the breeder or whatever. Now you're just supposed to just sit there and look pretty. But from their perspective, try to put yourself in other people's shoes and try to put yourself in your pet's shoes. Okay, this person came and got me out of a prison of some sort, and thank God they did. And they were so relieved when they got to your house, because they're like, oh, I've got room to roam. I've got somebody who cares about me and gives me food and water and whatnot. But then you start getting a temper over something they're not quite sure even happened or why, what they did wrong. And they're like walking around, and you've got kids or whatever going on there, and they're just kind of feeling a little awkward. Like, I don't even know what I'm supposed to be doing right now. Is it okay that I go lay down on the couch? I'm going to do that. And hopefully that's okay. And somebody doesn't come along and move me and get mad at me or something for doing that. Or, is it, they'll just look around like, I hope I'm doing the right thing. Is this what I'm supposed to be doing? And then in there you get mixed with like things that they want to do that they're not even sure that are bad to you in your eyes, like scratching the couch, barking too loud at somebody, whatever they're doing that you're getting angry at, they're just doing what's natural for them. They're a cat, they're a dog, that's what they do. So let them be themselves and try to bridge that gap. And so learn more about your dog or your cat or the breed or whatever you need to, and learn some training techniques to help cushion the blow. That was a yes. Wow. And I just felt somebody's pet say, thank you. Thank you for saying that. All right, you guys. I just heard message from the masculines. Okay. Okay. I'll do something for the masculines. What he wants you to know. This is obviously general for the collective of those watching. So the majority of those who watch, he's thinking you're incredibly sexy and he wants a new beginning with you. He's feeling very, very passionate about your connection. Yes, he is. And he's wanting to charge right in and come tell you that. And the fact that this can also be a karmic card and she's dumped on her head. So I think some of them actually will be leaving their karmics and become charging for you because they want to do what's right and they have all this regret that's been weighing them down. They've been spying on you for a while and missing you like crazy, all the while knowing that their ultimate choice is you, and they know that they can be emotionally fulfilled with you and no one else. They know they can totally be themselves and authentically themselves with you. So I just heard, and they want to put a ring on it right there. So this is like the Ace of Coins, but placed in a woman's lap, because you're the Queen of Pentacles here. So you're the ideal. You are somebody who is mature, grounded, beautiful. You're just sitting there patiently enjoying your abundance, and you're sitting on your throne. And he wants that new beginning with you and wants to talk to you. So, yeah. All right. And let's see what he's daydreaming about. He loves you even if he isn't telling you that. He wants to heal things with you, and he wants to be totally authentic with you. Now, that's the third naked person that I've seen. So, so he definitely wants to transform the situation and get you naked. Just FYI. Yeah, again, you got the 10 of Cups. Now you have the 10 of Pentacles. You are his ultimate dream come true. You're his ultimate retirement plan. He plans on being with you for the rest of his life, no matter his other situation. So he's planning and plotting and thinking, strategizing on how to become your husband. This is the guy that's got husband material. And guess what? This is the King of Pentacles, and he sees you as that Queen of Pentacles. And he's all looking over at you. And we got that spy Page of Swords card too. So he's been watching you. And he's about ready to take his place on his throne and come get his woman. So that's a strong message. Some of you might actually have your divine masculines do something courageous this holiday season. Who knows? Expect the unexpected, but at the same time, don't set yourself up to be disappointed either. You know what I mean? All right. So what are the daydreams of this masculine? What kind of sex room you'd want to have in your home together? How or when to tell you how much they love you. How best to fix the situation they're now taking personal responsibility for. Starting a new life with you and how best to make that happen. Taking you somewhere secluded to have his way with you. Oh my gosh. How your laugh tickles them to their core. Showing you gratitude for everything you are and have done. You've made such an impact on his life, and he's very proud of you and the life you've built for yourself. What could be possible if they get some more money? If they could get some more money. Masculines, if that's you, don't even worry about the money. You guys can build your legacy together. You can gather the money up together. It's the most important thing to actually just be communicating with your feminine so she doesn't feel rejected. And so she can be confirmed. She can be affirmed that you do love her like she suspects, Your woman needs to know. And just be honest, you guys. Just be authentic and be honest, and everything will go incredibly well. All right. So what does God have to say about December? If you tell if you tell the devil to back off and leave your family be, he has to obey. You just have to have the confidence to believe in yourself, because the dark side, they can see right through you pretending to be confident. So whatever you do, whatever prayers you say, whatever blessings, whatever, just be confident. You will not be shaken. Oh, you will not be shaken, chosen ones. My will is done as you allow me to control your moves and words from within you in the now moment. I love. Oh my goodness. All right. What else do you want to say, God? Be still and know I am God. I've given you all you need to succeed. See, masculines, I've given you all you need to succeed. Forgive yourself. Have godly sorrow, not worldly sorrow. And forgive your other person, your person. Okay, dearest love, claim yourself to be who you desire to be and believe. The greater your belief, the greater your mansion. Okay, anything you want to say? What you doing, cutie? Let's see a tail here. Oh, she's purring. She's so cute. You're so cute. Do you want to come here? Let me get rid of that for you. Let me get that out of your way. There you go, honey. You want to lay down there? I would love that. Yeah, sweetie pie. Okay, you want to get on? Okay. Meow. Meow. Hi. What is it, sweetie pie? And remember to take one-on-one time with each and every one of your pets. Let them know they're special. Every one of them. If you have 10 of them, then you're going to have to take lots of time with each and every one of them. Okay. That's a good girl. Oh, you're such a good girl. You're such a good girl. She never does this. I love it. What a good girl. And they need the encouragement. Yeah. Oh, I get her on my lap too. Wow, how did I get so lucky? What's going on? I love it. I love it. Yes, my beautiful girl, give me some affection. So yay. Yay. Say happy holidays to everybody. Say happy holidays to everybody. Can't really see her. So happy holidays, everybody. Enjoy yourself. Have a sense of humor about things. Laugh as much as you can. Dance as much as you can. Make fun things from scratch. Make homemade stuff. And keep yourself in good spirits, because you've got incredible abundance coming in the near future. And just stick it out just a little bit longer. And that I just saw like cha-ching jackpot. So we'll see, right? We'll see. We've been waiting a long time for this harvest to happen. So what is this? What is this? What is it, my love? You're just so cute. Yeah, and she's purring. Oh my gosh. Okay, guys. Kids will be kids. Cats will be cats. All right, you guys. Talk to you next month. Oh, I'm going to be doing something special for the daily boosters. I'm going to go live with you guys on do a private Zoom session where I'll pull cards for each of you, pull a card for each of you, and I don't know, do something else special for you over the holidays. So just be on the lookout for a link for that, and yeah, just know that that's coming. So, all right, you guys, I'll talk to you later. Bye.